So after my first test of going through and doing the nut vibration by feeling it, I decided I need a more quantitative way to qualify what's really happening and how I could feel it. So I found an old cell phone that I could put a vibration app on. I'm using VR Mobile. I did try some others, but this seemed to have a simple way to quantify some numbers. It is set up to do acceleration as an accelerometer. Sometimes you'll have it in G's where the one axis will be 1G and then you'll have difference, but the way I have it configured, it's not doing that. I will do a spin up here and you'll see I've zeroed it, and so there's very little. One axis there has a tiny bit on it, but if I turn on the spindle, it spins up. This is the exercise I went through with all of the nuts, nut only, and then out of the best of those, I went through and did with collet and bit to see did it change and how much it changed whenever I added a collet and bit. You can see here I have a min and max for each of the X, Y, and Z axis, and then I took the delta of that and added the three together to give me a total vibration number in a sense. 0.01 plus and minus 0.01 is not a whole lot of difference, but yet it is a little bit. This is the 8. This first spreadsheet shows the values of all the tests I've run. The first 8 are the AliExpress nuts. The second 8 are the Amazon nuts, and the last 2 are the Avid nuts. And if you can see, the Avid nuts and the original nuts, which are all balanced, are better. There are some decent ones out of the Amazon and more decent ones out of the AliExpress. And so picking up those decent ones, I'm now going to run those in the collet and bit test. This second spreadsheet is the collet and bit test. Here I've selected the best ones to run. And you can see even in the case of the best ones in Amazon, there was still one that once you put a collet and bit in it was not well balanced. Apparently the machining to hold the collet was not centered well. I don't know. So this is kind of my final results that I'm now selecting out of this. Choose the 8 nuts I will use for the tool changer that I will be able to load into the 8 pockets. Just one other highlight, you can see that definitely the Avid and the original bit were the best combination of bits. So there is a difference between whether you have true balanced ones or whether you don't. But I'm going to be trying the other ones, believing that they're probably close enough, and we'll see over time how they fare out. If you manage to hang on to the end here, I'm going to do one more quick tidbit for you. The sound here of the balanced versus the unbalanced. I will first do the unbalanced. It sounds more like a router, I think, because it's got more harmonics in it. And then the second sound will be the sound of a balance. It's a little quieter and smoother when you hear it in person.